पुष्पं समर्पयामि। Both is same amount, or this one is 21. This one. Okay. So offer this one by Lord Ganesh. Om kandat paro hanti purusha purushaspare. This one is for one's done after each one. Om kandat paro hanti. Just pull his sleeve up. It's getting a little. Om kandat paro hanti purusha purushaspare ivanu durve prathanu sahasrena chatina cha Shri Gajanan Swami Shri Gauri Mata Shri Shankar Bhagwan Shri Agni Devta Shri Kalash Devta Varuna Devata Shri Mahalakshmi Mata Shri Suryari Naugraha Devata Durvam Samarpayami. Om Devanam Cha Rishinam Cha Guru Kanchana Sannibham Buddhi Bhutam Trilokesham Tam Namami Brihaspati Shri Suryari Naugraha Devta Durvam Samarpayami. A little bit to each one. Om Gandham Grihani Devesha Deva Deva Dayanidhi Tvameva Jagatam Natistva Tvameva Jagatam Prabhu Shri Gajanan Swami Shri Gauri Mata Shri Shankar Bhagwan Shri Agni Devata Shri Kalash Devata Varuna Devata Shri Mahalakshmi Mata Shri Suryari Naugraha Devata Gandham Samarpayami. A little bit in Yavan. Shri Agni Devta Gandham Samarpayami. Alright, so we're going to offer ghee into the Havan every time. Say Swaha, offer small amounts. We all repeat Swaha together. Om Shri Ganesh Devtabhyo Namaha Swaha. Om Ganganapataye Namaha Swaha. Om Ganganapataye Namaha Swaha. Shri Gauri Mataye Namaha Swaha. Shri Shankar Bhagwan Bhyo Namaha Swaha. Shri Agni Devta Bhyo Namaha Swaha. Shri Kalash Devta Bhyo Namaha Swaha. Shri Varuna Devta Bhyo Namaha Swaha. Shri Mahalakshmi Mataye Namaha Swaha. Shri Mahavishnu Bhagwan Bhyo Namaha Swaha. Om Namo Narayanaye Bhyo Namaha Swaha. Shri Bhashkaraya Bhyo Namaha Swaha. Shri Chandraya Bhyo Namaha Swaha. Shri Bhaumaya Bhyo Namaha Swaha. Shri Buddhaya Bhyo Namaha Swaha. Shri Guruve Bhyo Namaha Swaha. Shri Shukraya Bhyo Namaha Swaha. Shri Shanishcharaya Bhyo Namaha Swaha. Shri Rahave Bhyo Namaha Swaha. Shri Ketave Bhyo Namaha Swaha. Shri Sarva Devata Devyo Bhyo Namaha Swaha. Om Vanaspatir Surabhuto Gandadyo Ganda Uttamam Agriyam Sarva Devanam Dhupoyam
प्रतिगृह्यतामिति धूपं समर्पयामि। ॐ सर्वपापहरं देवं गङ्गेयं निर्मलं जलम् आचमनीयं च मया दत्तं गृहान् परमेश्वरं श्री अग्निदेवता आचमनीयं समर्पयामि।
Take your time, we'll do arti around the Vedi as well as the fire.
ॐ साजं च भरति संयुक्तं वह्निनायोजितं मया दीपं गृहाणि देवेश त्रैलोक्यं तिमिरापहम्। बोलिए श्री गजानन स्वामी की जय, बोलिए श्री गौरी माता की जय, बोलिए श्री शंकर भगवान की जय, बोलिए श्री अग्नि देवता की जय, बोलिए श्री महालक्ष्मी माता की जय, बोलिए श्री नवग्रह देवता की जय। Off a little bit each one. ॐ घृत्पक्वं हविष्याणां पायसं च शर्करा नानविधं च नैवेद्यं विष्णु मे प्रतिगृह्यताम्। श्री गजानन स्वामी श्री गौरी माता श्री शंकर भगवान श्री अग्नि देवता श्री कलश देवता वरुण देवता श्री महालक्ष्मी माता श्री सूर्यारि नवग्रह देवता नैवेद्यं समर्पयामि। ॐ हरिर्दाता हरिर्भुक्ता हरिरन्नं प्रजापते हरिर्विप्रा शरीरस्तु भुक्ते भोजयते हरि। श्री सूर्यारि नवग्रह देवता नैवेद्यं समर्पयामि। ॐ देवानां च ऋषीणां च गुरुकञ्चन सन्निभं बुद्धिभूतं त्रिलोकेशं तं नमामि बृहस्पति। श्री सूर्यारि नवग्रह देवता ललबटनी हवन नैवेद्यं समर्पयामि। श्री सर्वदेवता देव्यो भ्यो नमः स्वाहा। ॐ मन्दाकिन्यस्तु यद्वरे सर्वपापहरं शुभं तदिदं कल्पितं देव सम्यग् आचमन्यत्वं त्वया। ॐ सर्वपापहरं देवं गङ्गेयं निर्मलं जलम् आचमनीयं च मया दत्तं गृहान् परमेश्वरं श्री गजानन स्वामी श्री गौरी माता श्री शंकर भगवान श्री अग्नि देवता श्री कलश देवता वरुण देवता श्री महालक्ष्मी माता श्री सूर्यारि नवग्रह देवता आचमनीयं समर्पयामि। So you pray now in your own words to Lord Ganesha on this auspicious day. As we offer this Naivedya unto him, we humbly ask him to accept it and to shower his grace and blessings upon both of you, the entire family as well. Hari Om Mandakinyastu Yadvari Sarva Papa Haram Shubham Taridam Kalapitam Devam Samyag Achpanyatvam Tvaya Om Grit Pakvan Havishyanam Payasham Cha Sharkara Nanavidham Cha Naivedyam Shri Gajanan Swami Naivedyam Samarpayami Om Tvadyam Vastu Govindam Tubhyameva Samarpriyet Grihan Sanmukta Bhuktava Prasida Purushottamam. Boliye Shri Gajanan Swami ki Jai. Touched by Lord Ganesh, touched by heads. Shri Krishna Arpana. Shri Ganesh Devta Bhyo Namaha Swaha. Shri Ganesh Devta Bhyo Namaha Swaha. Shri Ganesh Devta Bhyo Namaha Swaha. Okay, take the water, pass around the fire first and offer by Lord Ganesh. Om Sarva Papa Haram Devam Gangeyam Nirmalam Jalam Achmanyam Chamaya Dattam Grihan Parameshwaram Shri Agni Devta Achmanyam Samarpayami Shri Gajanan Swami Achmanyam Samarpayami. Idam phalam maya deva sthapitam puratastava tena me sapalvaptir bhave janmani janmani. Shri Gajanan Swami Shri Gauri Mata Shri Shankar Bhagavan Shri Agni Devta Shri Kalash Devata Varun Devata Shri Mahalakshmi Mata Shri Suryari Naugraha Devta Bhyo Namaha. Om Himkund Mrinalabham Daityanam Parama Guru Sarva Shastra Pravaktaram Bhargavam Pranamamyaham. Shri Suryari Naugraha Devata Bhyo Namaha. Om Ilakar Pur Sanyuktam ताम्बूलं सुरपूजितं प्रीत्य गृहान् देवेश त्रैलोक्यं तिमिरापहं श्रीगजानन स्वामी श्री गौरी माता श्री शंकर भगवान श्री अग्नि देवता श्री कलश देवता वरुण देवता श्री महालक्ष्मी माता श्री सूर्यादि नवग्रह देवता ताम्बूलं समर्पयामि। ॐ नीलाञ्जनसमभाषं रविपुत्रं यमाग्रजं छायमाताण्डसम्भूतं तं नमामि शनिश्चरं श्री सूर्यादिनवग्रहदेवता ताम्बूलसमर्पयामि। ॐ इदं फलं मया देव स्थापितं पुरतस्तव तेन मे सफलवाप्तिर्भवे जन्मनि जन्मनि। श्रीगजानन स्वामी श्री गौरी माता श्री शंकर भगवान श्री अग्नि देवता श्री कलश देवता वरुण देवता श्री महालक्ष्मी माता श्री सूर्यादि नवग्रह देवता ताम्बूलं समर्पयामि। श्री भास्कराय श्री चंद्राय श्री भौमाय श्री बुधाय श्री गुरुवे श्री शुक्राय श्री शनिश्चराय श्री राहवे श्री केतवे ताम्बूलं समर्पयामि। स्तु यद्वरे सर्वपापहरं शुभं तदिदं कल्पितं देवं सम्यग् आचमन्यत्वं त्वय। ॐ सर्वपापहरं देवं गङ्गेयं निर्मलं जलम् आचमन्यं च मया दत्तं गृहान् परमेश्वरं श्री गजानन स्वामी श्री गौरी माता श्री शंकर भगवान श्री अग्नि देवता श्री कलश देवता वरुण देवता श्री महालक्ष्मी माता श्री सूर्यादि नवग्रह देवता आचमन्यं समर्पयामि। ॐ नाकपाल सुपाल मौलवी वन्दितङ्घ्रियुगला प्रभु हरि दक्षिणं प्रदे श्री गजानन स्वामी श्री गौरी माता श्री शंकर भगवान श्री अग्नि देवता श्री कलश देवता वरुण देवता श्री महालक्ष्मी माता श्री सूर्यादि नवग्रह देवता दानं दक्षिणाये समर्पयामि। ॐ अर्धकायं महावीर्यं चन्द्रादित्यविमर्दकं सिंहिकागर्भसम्भूतं तं राहु प्रणमाम्यहम्। About 3 times. About 3 times, Trivedi. take the para and the diya. Do, yeah, do arti around the Vedian fire and place on top the kalsa. Om Sajang Chavarti Sanyuktam Vahaninayojitam Maya Deepam Grihan Devesh Trailokyam Timirapaham. बोलिए श्री महालक्ष्मी माता की जय. Focus our minds for a few moments at the feet of Lord Vishnu. Om Shantakaram Bhojagshayinam Padmanabham Suresham Vishwadharam Gagan Sadrisham Meghavarnam Shubhangam Lakshmi Kantam Kamalanayanam Yogi Bhirdhyanagam Yam Vande Vishnu Bhavabhayharam Sarvalokaikanaatham. Om Namo Narayanaya. Om Namo Narayanaya. Om Namo Narayanaya. Bolo Mahavishnu Bhagavan ki Jai. Hari Om Hiranyagarbhasamvartatagare Bhutasajatapatire Kasit Saradhar Pratavidhyamute Mam Kashmai Deva Havisha Vidhema iti Shri Brahman Danam Dakshinai Samarpayami. Touch it by your heads. Shri Krishna Arpanam. You can place it once. Give it after. Meditate on Guru. Om Gurur Brahma Gurur Vishnu Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha Gurur Sakshat Parabrahma Tashmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Boliye Shri Guru Maharaj ki Jai.
गणपति बप्पा मोरया मंगल मूर्ति मोरया गणपति बप्पा मोरया मंगल मूर्ति मोरया सिद्धि विनायक मोरया गिरिजानंदन मोरया सिद्धि विनायक मोरया गिरिजानंदन मोरया गणपति बप्पा मोरया मंगल मूर्ति मोरया गणपति बप्पा मोरया मंगल मूर्ति मोरया. शिवाय शान्ताय बम्बोला बाबा नमः शिवाय शान्ताय बम्बोला बाबा बोला बाबा बम्बोला बाबा बम्बोला बाबा बोला बाबा बम्बोला बाबा बम्बोला बाबा नमः शिवाय शान्ताय बम्बोला बाबा नमः शिवाय शान्ताय बम्बोला बाबा हे गिरिजापति भवानी शंकर भोला बाबा हे गिरिजापति भवानी शंकर भोला बाबा नमः शिवाय शान्ताय बम्बोला बाबा नमः शिवाय शान्ताय बम्बोला बाबा बोला बाबा बम्बोला बाबा बम्बोला बाबा बोला बाबा बम्बोला बाबा बम्बोला बाबा नमः शिवाय शान्ताय बम्बोला बाबा नमः शिवाय शान्ताय बम्बोला बाबा हे शिव शंकर नमामि शंकर भोला बाबा हे शिव शंकर नमामि शंकर भोला बाबा नमः शिवाय शान्ताय बम्बोला बाबा नमः शिवाय शान्ताय बम्बोला बाबा बोला बाबा बम्बोला बाबा बम्बोला बाबा बोला बाबा बम्बोला बाबा बम्बोला बाबा नमः शिवाय शान्ताय बम्बोला बाबा नमः शिवाय शान्ताय बम्बोला बाबा नमः शिवाय शान्ताय बम्बोला बाबा
बोलिए श्री गजानन स्वामी की जय, सत्य सनातन धर्म की जय. Jai Jai Sitaram, and cordial welcome to all who are joining with us here at the Mandir and those who are joining with us online as we engage in devotion to Lord Ganesha on this very auspicious day of Shri Ganeshji Chaturti. So at this time, those who are at home and would like to make offerings onto Lord Ganesha, we'll all join together this time as we make these offerings onto Lord Ganesha with a great amount of humility, love and devotion in our hearts. So if we have flowers, please take a flower in your hand. We all clasp our hands, we close our eyes, we bow heads, focusing our minds at the feet of Lord Ganesha as we do invocation unto him. Hari Om Vakratunda Mahakaya Suryakote Samaprabha Nirvignam Kuru Me Deva Sarvakaryeshu Sarvada Om Shuklam Haradharam Devam Shashi Varanam Chaturbhujam प्रसन्नवदनं ध्याये सर्वविघ्नोपशान्तये। ॐ एकदन्तशूर्पकर्णं गजवक्त्रं चतुर्भुजं पाशाङ्कुशधरं देवं ध्याये सिद्धिविनायकम्। ॐ गं गणपतये नमः। ॐ गं गणपतये नमः। ॐ गं गणपतये नमः। बोलिए श्री गजानन स्वामी की जय। Offer a flower. Firstly, we offer water to Lord Ganesh. Om Narayanam Namaste Astu Narakarnavatarakam Padyam Grihan Devesh Trailokyam Timirapaham Shri Gajanan Swami Argyam Padyam Snanam Samarpayami. We offer Chandan, 3 lines across his forehead. Om Shri Khand Chandanang Divyam Gandhadhyo Sumanoharam Vilepanam Surshreshtang Chandanang Prati Grihyatam Shri Gajanan Swami Chandanang Samarpayami. We offer a flower to Lord Ganesh. Om Malakari Sugandheni Malyatare Nivai Prabho Mai Hritani Pujartam Pushpani Prate Grihyatam Shri Gajanan Swami Pushpam Samarpayami. We offer essence. Om Gandham Grihan Devesh Dev Deva Dayanidhi Tvameva Jagatam Natistva Tvameva Jagatam Prabho. We now offer deep light arti to Lord Ganesh. Om Sajang Chavarti Sanyuktam Vahnina Yojitam Maya Deepam Grihan Devesh Trailokyam Timirapaham. बोलिए श्री गजानन स्वामी के जय. If you have a naivedya prepared, you can hold it in your hands at this time. And pass the water around it 3 times. Om Mandakinyastu Yadvari Sarva Papa Haram Shubham Tariram Kalapitam Deva Samyagya Achmanyatvam Tvayaiti Achmanyam Samarpayami. We all pray together now to Lord Ganesha as we make this offering of Naivedya unto him, asking him to accept it and to shower his blessings upon us. Om Gritpakvang Havishyanam Payasham Sharkara Nanavidham Cha Naivedyam Shri Gajanan Swami Naivedyam Samarpayami. बोलिए श्री गजानन स्वामी के जय. Touch the prasad by your murti. Touch to your heads. Shri Krishna Arpana. Offer the flower, bay leaf, dove grass if you have. Repeat. Om Gang Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gang Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gang Ganapataye Namaha. Offer water to Lord Ganesh. Om Sarva Papa Haram Devam Gangeyam Nirmalam Jalam Achmanyam Chamaya Dattam Grihana Parameshwaram. If you have a dakshina, you can offer it at this time. Om Nakapal Supal Maulavi Vanditangri Yugala Prabhu Hari Dakshinang Pradeshri Gajanan Swami Danam दक्षिणाय समर्पयामि। बोलिए श्री गजानन स्वामी के जय। So before we engage in our mantra jap havan to Lord Ganesh, we all join together as we chant onto Lord Ganesha these very beautiful shlokas. It's called a Pancharatnam, 5 beautiful gems of devotion that we offer unto Lord Ganesh. Jai Ganesh, Jai Ganesh, Jai Ganesh Pahi Mam. Jai Ganesh, Jai Ganesh, Jai Ganesh Raksha Mam. Jai Ganesh, Jai Ganesh, Jai Ganesh Pahi Mam. Jai Ganesh, Jai Ganesh, Jai Ganesh Raksha Mam. Jai Ganesh, Jai Ganesh, Jai Ganesh Pahi Mam. Jai Ganesh, Jai Ganesh,
Jai Ganesh Raksha Mam. Jai Ganesh, Jai Ganesh, Jai Ganesh Pahi Mam. Jai Ganesh, Jai Ganesh, Jai Ganesh Raksha Mam. Mudakarat modakam sada mukti sadhakam aladharavatam sakam vilasilokadakshakam anayakaikanayakam vinasitaipatetyakam natasubhasunasakam namamitam vinayakam.
Jai Ganesh, Jai Ganesh, Jai Ganesh Pahi Mam. Jai Ganesh, Jai Ganesh, Jai Ganesh Raksha Mam. Jai Ganesh, Jai Ganesh, Jai Ganesh Pahi Mam. Jai Ganesh, Jai Ganesh, Jai Ganesh Raksha Mam. न तेतराति भीकरं न वोदितात् भास्वरं न मत्सुरारि निर्जनं न तारकापदूर्धरं सुरेश्वरं निधीश्वरं गजेश्वरं गणेश्वरं महेश्वरं समाश्रये परात्परं निरन्तरं। जय गणेश, जय गणेश, जय गणेश पाहि मां। जय गणेश, जय गणेश, जय गणेश रक्ष मां।
जय गणेश, जय गणेश, जय गणेश पाहि मां। जय गणेश, जय गणेश, जय गणेश रक्ष मां। समस्त लोक संकटं निरासं दैत्यकुञ्जरं तरे तरोधरं वरं वरे भवत्रभक्षणं कृपाकरं क्षमाकरम् उदाकरं न्यसिस्तरं मनस्करं नमस्कृतं नमस्करोमि भास्वरम्।
जय गणेश, जय गणेश, जय गणेश पाहि मां। जय गणेश, जय गणेश, जय गणेश रक्ष मां। जय गणेश, जय गणेश, जय गणेश पाहि मां। जय गणेश, जय गणेश, जय गणेश रक्ष मां। अकिञ्चनातिमर्जनं चिरन्तनोके भाजनं पुरारिपूर्वनन्दनं सुरारिगर्वचर्वनं प्रपञ्चनाशभीषणं धनञ्जयादिभूषणं कपोलदानवारणं अजेपुराणवारणं। जय गणेश, जय गणेश, जय गणेश पाहि मां।
जय गणेश, जय गणेश, जय गणेश रक्ष मां।
जय गणेश, जय गणेश, जय गणेश पाहि मां। जय गणेश जय गणेश जय गणेश रक्ष मां।
नितांत कांत दंत कांतिमंत कांतकात्मजं अचिन्त्य रूपमन्तहीनं मन्तराय कीर्तनं हृदन्तरे निरन्तरं वसन्तमेव योगिनं तमेकदन्तमेव तं विचिन्तयामि सन्ततं।
जय गणेश जय गणेश जय गणेश पाहि मां। जय गणेश जय गणेश जय गणेश रक्ष मां। जय गणेश जय गणेश जय गणेश पाहि मां। जय गणेश जय गणेश जय गणेश रक्ष मां। महागणेश पञ्चरत्नम् आदरेण योऽहं प्रजापते प्रभातके हृदय स्मरन् गणेश्वरम् अरोघतां दोषतां सुसाहितिं सुपुत्रतां समाहितायुरस्तभूति अभ्युपैति सोचिरात्। जय गणेश जय गणेश जय गणेश पाहि मां। जय गणेश जय गणेश जय गणेश रक्ष मां। जय गणेश जय गणेश जय गणेश पाहि मां। जय गणेश जय गणेश
जय गणेश रक्ष मां।
जय गणेश जय गणेश जय गणेश पाहि मां। जय गणेश जय गणेश जय गणेश रक्ष मां। जय गणेश जय गणेश जय गणेश पाहि मां। जय गणेश जय गणेश जय गणेश रक्ष मां। जय गणेश जय गणेश जय गणेश रक्ष मां। जय गणेश जय गणेश जय गणेश रक्ष मां। बोलिए श्री गजानन स्वामी की जय। So this time, devotees, we join in mantra jap havan to Lord Ganesha. So those who are performing havan, if you haven't lit your fires yet, we light it while I chant this mantra. Om bhurabhuvasvaha, Om bhurabhuvasvaha, dhayoriva bhumna prithvi varimna, tasya aste prithvi devaya janim, prishti aganim manadamanadayadadhi. Boliye Shri Agni Devta ke Jai. Pass the water around the fire. Om mandakinyastu yadvari sarva papaharam shubham taridam kalapitam devam samyagya achmanyatvam tvaya itihi achmanyam samarpayami. We begin making our offerings at the recitation of Swaha. Offer small amounts, also reciting Swaha together. Om Shri Ganesh Devtabhyo Namaha Swaha. Om Ganganapataye Namaha Swaha. Om Ganganapataye Namaha Swaha. Om Shri Gauri Mataye Namaha Swaha. Shri Shankar Bhagavan Bhyo Namaha Swaha. Shri Agni Devtabhyo Namaha Swaha. Shri Kalash Devtabhyo Namaha Swaha. Shri Varuna Devtabhyo Namaha Swaha. Shri Mahalakshmi Mataye Namaha Swaha. Shri Mahavishnu Bhagavan Bhyo Namaha Swaha. Om Namo Narayanaya Bhyo Namaha Swaha. Shri Surya Devtabhyo Namaha Swaha. Shri Chandra Devtabhyo Namaha Swaha. Shri Mangal Devtabhyo Namaha Swaha. Shri Buddha Devtabhyo Namaha Swaha. Shri Brihaspati Devtabhyo Namaha Swaha. Shri Shukra Devtabhyo Namaha Swaha. Shri Shani Devtabhyo Namaha Swaha. Shri Rahu Devtabhyo Namaha Swaha. Shri Ketu Devtabhyo Namaha Swaha. Shri Pranayabhyo Namaha Swaha. श्री अपानायभ्यो नमः स्वाहा श्री समानायभ्यो नमः स्वाहा श्री इंद्रियायभ्यो नमः स्वाहा श्री उदानिकायभ्यो नमः स्वाहा श्री इष्ट देवताभ्यो नमः स्वाहा श्री कुल देवताभ्यो नमः स्वाहा श्री स्थान देवताभ्यो नमः स्वाहा श्री ग्राम देवताभ्यो नमः स्वाहा श्री माता पिता चरण कमलेभ्यो नमः स्वाहा श्री पंचपाल देवताभ्यो नमः स्वाहा श्री दस दिक्पाल देवताभ्यो नमः स्वाहा श्री आदिशक्ति दुर्गा माताये नमः स्वाहा श्री अरुंधति देवीभ्यो नमः स्वाहा श्री भद्रकाली देवीभ्यो नमः स्वाहा श्री संतोषिनी देवीभ्यो नमः स्वाहा श्री रुद्राणी देवीभ्यो नमः स्वाहा श्री ब्रह्माणी देवीभ्यो नमः स्वाहा श्री परमेश्वरी देवीभ्यो नमः स्वाहा श्री अंबिके देवीभ्यो नमः स्वाहा श्री चंदिके देवीभ्यो नमः स्वाहा ओम ऐं सरस्वती माताये नमः स्वाहा श्री रामचंद्र भगवानभ्यो नमः स्वाहा श्री कृष्ण भगवानभ्यो नमः स्वाहा श्री हनुमते देवताभ्यो नमः स्वाहा. We all join together as we chant the Brahm Gayatri mantra. Om Bhurabhuvasvaha Tatsaveturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhyo Yo Nah Prachodayat Swaha. Om Bhurabhuvasvaha Tatsaveturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhyo Yo Nah Prachodayat Swaha. Om Bhurabhuvasvaha Tatsaveturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhyo Yo Nah Prachodayat Swaha. Mahamrityunjay mantra. Om Trayambakam Yajamahe Sugandhim Pushtivardhanam Urvarukam Vandanam Mrityurmukshямamritat Swaha. Om Trayambakam Yajamahe Sugandhim Pushtivardhanam Urvarukam Vandanam Mrityurmukshямamritat Swaha. Om Trayambakam Yajamahe Sugandhim Pushtivardhanam Urvarukam Vandanam Mrityurmukshямamritat Swaha. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Swaha. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Swaha. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Swaha. Yeah, Master Magri. So we'll do the names of Lord Ganesha 3 times each. Om Vakratundaya Namaha Swaha. Om Vakratundaya Namaha Swaha. Om Vakratundaya Namaha Swaha. Om Ekadantaya Namaha Swaha. Om Ekadantaya Namaha Swaha. Om Ekadantaya Namaha Swaha. Om Krishna Pingakshay Namaha Swaha. Om Krishna Pingakshay Namaha Swaha. Om Krishna Pingakshay Namaha Swaha. Om Gajavaktraye Namaha Swaha. Om Gajavaktraye Namaha Swaha. Om Gajavaktraye Namaha Swaha. Om Lambodaram Namaha Swaha. Om Lambodaram Namaha Swaha. Om Lambodaram Namaha Swaha. Om Vikatmevaya Namaha Swaha. Om Vikatmevaya Namaha Swaha. Om Vikatmevaya Namaha Swaha. Om Vignarajendraya Namaha Swaha. Om Vignarajendraya Namaha Swaha. Om Vignarajendraya Namaha Swaha. Om Dhumravaranam Namaha Swaha. Om Dhumravaranam Namaha Swaha. Om Dhumravaranam Namaha Swaha. Om Bhalchandram Namaha Swaha. Om Bhalachandram Namah Swaha. Om Bhalachandram Namah Swaha. Om Vinayakam Namah Swaha. Om Vinayakam Namah Swaha. Om Vinayakam Namah Swaha. Om Ganapati Namah Swaha. Om Ganapati Namah Swaha. Om Ganapati Namah Swaha. Om Gajananam Namah Swaha. Om Gajananam Namah Swaha. Om Gajananam Namah Swaha. Shri Sarva Devata Devyo Bhyo Namah Swaha. Prepare now for final offering. Those of us who are here, let us please stand as we take part in final offering. They say Swaha, touch it to your heads, then offer it anyhow. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Puranat Puranam Mudachyate Puranasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Sarvam Vai Purnagvam Swaha. Boliye Shri Gajanan Swami Ki Jai. Pass the water around the fire. Om Sarva Papa Haram Devam Gangeyam Nirmalam Jalam Achmanyam Chamaya Dattam Grihan Parameshwaram. Shri Agni Devta Achmanyam Samarpayami. Boliye Shri Satya Sanatan Dharma Ke Jai. Asan lijiye, please have your seats. So tonight, devotees, as we engage in this devotion to Lord Ganesh, we'll read a few lines out of the Shri Ganeshji Puran, where we left off the last time in our Ganeshji Yagya, Ganesh Utsav Yagya, because in the month of September, the Ganesh Chaturti fell within the Pitri Paksh period. As such, we did not have Ganeshji Puja being done here at the Mandir. So we left off where a modak was offered to Kartikeya, Lord Ganesha, for whoever can go around the world and come back. Whoever comes back first will get the modak. So Kartikeya, he took off on his peacock, and he went, as it says, with the speed of the wind, very, very quickly, very fast. Lord Ganesh, on the other hand, he got up and he bowed to Lord Vishnu and he did pradakshina. He went around Lord Vishnu 3 times, came and prostrated to him. And devotees, all the sages and the saints, rishis, munis who are there, they all recognize the intelligence of Lord Ganesh. They recognize the intelligence. It says brain over brawn. Use the intelligence that we are given. Not everything is just taken literally. Kartikeya was told, go around the world. So literally he took off and he started to go around the world. But sometimes we have to look for the meaning behind the words. Lord Ganesh sat and he thought a little bit, that do I really have to go around the entire world and come back? Lord Vishnu is right here. He's that one who is the sustainer of this entire creation, the cause of this entire creation. Therefore, if I go around him, it is just as if I am going around the entire creation. Not just this world, but the entire creation. And devotees, all of these intelligent sages, rishis, munis, they praise Lord Ganesha. And devotees, that modak was given to Lord Ganesh. And devotees, what happened? Let us hear. Chopai. Jai Ganesh, Jai Ganesh, Jai Ganesh Deva. Mata Jake Parvati, Pita Mahadeva. Jai Ganesh, Jai Ganesh,
जय गणेश देवा माता जाके पार्वती पिता महादेवा
यही अंतर शतमुख चले आए, हरि के चरण शीश तिन नाये। जय गणेश, जय गणेश, जय गणेश देवा।
माता जाके पार्वती पिता महादेवा
देखा मोदक बालक हाथा, शर जन्मा को पेरन नाथा। जय गणेश, जय गणेश, जय गणेश देवा।
माता जाके पार्वती पिता महादेवा
माता जाके पार्वती पिता महादेवा।
माता जाके पार्वती पिता महादेवा
So what happened, devotees? Yehi antar shatmukh chali aaye. At that very time when das modak was given to Lord Ganesha, Shadanan Kartikeya, he arrived. And he came, Hari ke charana sheesh tinnaye. He came and he bowed his head to Lord Vishnu. He bowed his head to Lord Vishnu, but Dekha modak balak hata. He bowed his head to Lord Vishnu, but he see the modak in Lord Ganesh hand. So what kind of bowing is this? He's bowing his head to Lord Vishnu, but he watching. Eye watching this side, head going this side. How is this? What kind of bowing is this, devotees? It's mechanical. Mechanical bowing. Right? When we do our puja, and I tell devotees this all the time, puja should not just be a mechanical exercise. There's something much greater that should be expressed in our puja, which is that bhav, that feeling from inside, love, devotion. It should be expressed in each and every gesture, each and every offering that we make. Not just simply, you hear, put this on the bedi. No, don't put it. Don't put it. Offer it. Offer it. Lord Ganesh is here. This is what we should think. We should see. We should experience the presence of Lord Ganesh on our vedi, on our altar. And we should see Lord Ganesh, make the offerings onto Lord Ganesh. So here it is, Shadanan. He's there bowing at the feet of Lord Vishnu, but his eye is there seeing. Modak is already given. Modak is already given. And what happened, devotees? Shara Janama Kopi Rananatha. Devotees, and seeing this, he became very angry. He became very angry. See what happens, devotees? Was the first thought. The first thought was given. The modak is something, a desire. Something to be desired. Something that is very nice. Something is very beautiful to experience. And now this very beautiful experience, desire, was offered to two individuals, Lord Ganesh, Kartikeya. So this created what? Competition. Who will go around the world first and come back will get it? Competition. Now somebody is going to win, somebody is going to lose. So Shadanand now, Kartikeya, we realize, I lost. I lost. Despite my best efforts, I lost. And in that spirit of competition now, because he lost, there's anger. There's sadness. You understand, devotees? Whenever there's a competition, you'll find that this will happen. Somebody is going to be better than somebody, isn't it? Somebody is going to win, somebody is going to lose. And then what happens? That anger, that sadness, that dejection comes. We experience this because of competition. So this is why we don't really look at competition as a way of trying to achieve something. I shouldn't be here trying to compete with anybody else. If we have to compete, we compete with ourselves. But we don't. Many times in the world today, we're looking at somebody else. I want to compete with that person. Right? I want a better house than that person. I want a better car. I want to dress better. You understand? I want everything better than that person. And devotees, we live our lives in this kind of way, running after these types of dreams through competition. But we are seeing here, devotees, what happens? What happens when that competition comes to a head and we realize we lose? If we win, it's okay. If we win, we feel good. We feed our ego a little bit. Ego gets a little bit bigger. But if we lose, devotees, Shadanand is showing us he got very angry. And devotees, when he got angry, what happened? Jai Ganesh Deva, 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 Jai Ganesh Deva. मोदक लीन वदन पर मारा एक दंत का तू भुवारा जय गणेश देवा जय गणेश देवा जय गणेश देवा जय गणेश देवा। तब हरिहंस कहा गिरा सुनाए जय गणेश देवा जय गणेश देवा षडमुख कहा के लड़काई बोलो जय गणेश देवा 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 जय गणेश देवा। Shadanand devotees got angry seeing his modak in the hand of Lord Ganesh. And two of them, children at that point. Children. So, when one child see another child have something that they want, what has happened? They make a little fight, right? As one will try to grab it from the other one. So what happened? Modakalin Havadan Parmara, devotees, he snatched the modak from Lord Ganesh's hand. He went and he snatched it from him. And devotees, he threw it at him in anger. Think about it. This was the desired object. But out of anger now, he snatched it from his hand and he threw it at him. He pelted at him. Devotees, all of these things, all of these kathas teaches us something, right? It's not just a katha. It teaches us what happens in the world today. What happens in the world today, what happens in the lives of many individuals today. When we can't get something, when we lose, the way that we behave sometimes. We are seeing this example here. He snatched that modak and he threw it at Lord Ganesh with such force, ekadanta gatuti bhuvara, that it broke one of the tusks of Lord Ganesha. Boliye Shri Gajanan Swami ke Jai. So this is one of the kathas where it's told how Lord Ganesha came to be ekadanta, one tusk. That Shadanand took that modak and he threw it with such force that he broke one of the tusks of Lord Ganesh. Devotees, anger is a terrible thing, right? When anger overtakes us, you know what has happened, right? All kind of chemicals start to secrete from the, what they call the adrenal glands, right? And starts to flow through our bloodstream. It's like you get supernatural strength at that time. Right? The heart starts to pump faster, all kinds of things happening in the body when that anger comes up inside of us, devotees. Right? They say adrenaline is fight or flight. Either we run or we stay and we fight. And Shadanand chose, I'm going to fight. So he took this modak, threw it at him, threw it at his brother, broke one of his tusks, and that tusk, devotees, flew away. That tusk flew very far. Then, what happened? Tab harihasi kaha gira sunai, shadamukha kaha keen halarikai. Devotees, Lord Vishnu witnessing all of this. Lord Shiva is there, Parvati Mata is there. But he's not thinking all these things, right? He's not thinking all these people is there. Focus is only the anger. And the source of the anger, the source of who has wronged him. So, oblivious to everybody else around him, he performed this action. And devotees, Lord Vishnu seeing everything in front of him, he asks Kartikeya, what are you doing? Why did you do it? Why did you do that? You know, and when, a child does something wrong, and an adult will ask, the parent will ask, or some elder will ask, or teacher will ask, why did you do that wrong thing? What Shadanand said? He said, oh, it was just a joke. I was only playing with him. So now realizing that he got caught, he tried to make an excuse. Look at the sequence of events, devotees. Look at all the sequence of events leading up to this, right? I don't want you to just think this is a story, but see how does this apply. Have we ever found ourselves in situations like this? Have we ever behaved like this? Have we ever acted like this? Then we know, devotees, we have to be different. We have to be different. We should not engage in such behaviors. Should not engage in such behaviors, devotees. When we think of the vastness of this cosmos around us, the vastness of this creation, and when we think about how many things needs to happen for us to exist as we are. I was speaking to a devotee last night, and I was asking them, I says, every day we depend on the sun to rise and to give us sunlight and to give us energy. Every day we depend on this. But what control do we have over it? Do we have any control? If sun doesn't rise one day, can we do something about it? No. So devotees, in the same way, it says the earth rotates how many kilometers an hour? Very, very fast. How much it is? No, I think it's more than that. The earth rotates very, very quickly on its own axis. And if that rotation stops, devotees, then we will all perish. We will all perish. Do we have any control over this? No. So devotees, we are very dependent. We are very dependent upon the forces that are around us for us to exist as we are. As such devotees, we should be very, very humble. We should be very simple in our activities, in our approach. That when we see something happen, before we get angry, we should question, why? Why did this happen? Even if we are disappointed devotees, we should not go first to anger. Because when we go to anger first, then we have regrets later. We should first think. We should stop. We should analyze. We should try to understand. Then react. Don't just react and then try to understand after. As they say, we're putting the cart before the horse. It's the wrong side of doing things, the wrong way of doing things. So, Shadanand now, Kartikeya got caught. So, Lord Vishnu said, why did you do it? Oh, it was just a joke. It was just a joke. And devotees, let us hear what happened in this last Chopai that we'll do this evening. Jai Ganesh, Jai Ganesh, Jai Ganesh Deva. Jai Ganesh,
Jai Ganesh, Jai Ganesh Deva.
Mata Jake Parvati Pita Mahadeva. Vaha balak ke कहे कस जाता वह बालक के कहे कस जाता दांत ज्योति का गाय बाता जय गणेश जय गणेश जय गणेश देवा जय गणेश जय गणेश
जय गणेश देवा।
माता जाके पार्वती
पिता महादेवा।
तब गुह कहा युगल कर जोरी नाथ सुनो यक बिनती मोरे जय गणेश जय गणेश जय गणेश देवा जय गणेश जय गणेश
जय गणेश देवा।
माता जाके पार्वती पिता महादेवा माता जाके पार्वती
पिता महादेवा।
Lord Vishnu said to Kartikeya, Vaha balak ke kahe kas jata, dant tutiga ka yah bata. He says, this child is your brother. This child is your brother. How come you broke his tusk? How come he broke his tusk? Devotees, we see that happening in the world today. Brothers and brothers fighting. Brother and brother not talking to each other. Brother and sister not talking to each other. Siblings. Fighting for what? Fighting for what? Silly things. Silly things we will say. You know, many people will say, you know, this person told me X, Y, and Z. You're not going to talk to them. I'm going to be angry with them. I'm going to vex with them. You know, in Trinidad we say like that. I'm going to vex with them. 10, 20, 30 years they don't talk. Then one person happened to pass away, then we want to show up by the funeral and you know, want to cry with regrets. What is the point? What is the point of that? We see it happening over and over and over again. Devotees, these are the lessons that we should learn. These are the lessons that we should learn. We should not become like this. That, we have a sibling, we have a brother, but if we cannot agree, then we don't hate, we don't become angry. If you have to keep your distance, you keep your distance, but you don't become angry and have that hate for each other, devotees. This is not the right way to live. Because that hate inside of us, that anger inside of us, it consumes us. It doesn't hurt anybody else. We are the container of these qualities, devotees. And when we engage in these types of behaviors, it hurts us as people. So Lord Vishnu is asking Kartikeya, why did you break his tusk? You threw the modak so hard that you broke his tusk. Devotees, when Kartikeya realized, there's no getting away from this now. There's no getting away. I got caught. Everybody saw what I did. So he said, Tab guha kaha, you gal kar jodi now. Put his hand together like this in front of Lord Vishnu. Realize he got caught now. He's going to ask for some kind of forgiveness. He says, Nata suno yaka binati mori. Please listen to my humble prayer, O Lord. Please listen to my humble prayer. Now from the anger now you have to change the tactics. You have to change the behavior now that he realized that he got caught. So devotees, what will happen? What will Kartikeya ask? What he will say? We will hear in our next katha. Boliye Shri Gajanan Swami Ki Jai. So at this time, devotees, we'll engage in our final arti. So those who are performing puja at home, you'd like to perform arti, you can please go to your altar, perform the arti to Lord Ganesh. Om Sajan Chavarti Sanyuktam Vahaninayochitam Maya Deepam Grihan Devesh Trailokyam Timirapam. Jai Ganesh, Jai Ganesh, Jai Ganesh Deva. Mata Jake Parvati Pita Mahadeva. Jai Ganesh, Jai Ganesh,
Jai Ganesh Deva, Mata Jake Parvati Pita Mahadeva.
लड्डुवन को भोग लगे संत करे सेवा. लड्डुवन को भोग लगे
संत करे सेवा.
जय गणेश, जय गणेश, जय गणेश देवा.
जय गणेश, जय गणेश, जय गणेश देवा.
जय गणेश, जय गणेश, जय गणेश देवा. मात जाके पार्वती पिता महादेवा.
जय गणेश, जय गणेश, जय गणेश देवा. माता जाके पार्वती पिता महादेवा.
एक दंत दयावंत चार भुजाधारे.
एक दंत दयावंत चार भुजाधारी.
माथे सिंदूर सोहे मूष के सवारे.
माटे सिंदूर सोहे मूस के सवारे.
जय गणेश, जय गणेश, जय गणेश देवा.
जय गणेश, जय गणेश, जय गणेश देवा.
जय गणेश, जय गणेश, जाके पार्वती पिता महादेवा।
जय गणेश जय गणेश जय गणेश देवा। मात जाके पार्वती पिता महादेवा।
अंधन को आँख देत कोढ़िन को काया।
अंधन को आँख देत कोढ़िन को काया।
बाजन को पुत्र देत निर्धन को माया।
पांचन को पुत्र देत निर्धन को माया।
जय गणेश जय गणेश जय गणेश देवा।
जय गणेश जय गणेश जय गणेश देवा।
जय गणेश जय गणेश जय गणेश देवा। मात जाके पार्वती पिता महादेवा।
जय गणेश जय गणेश जय गणेश देवा। मात जाके पार्वती पिता महादेवा।
हार चढ़े फूल चढ़े और चढ़े मेवा।
और चढ़े फूल चढ़े और सरे मेवा।
सूरदास शरण आए सुफल करो सेवा।
सूरदास शरण आयो सुफल करो सेवा।
जय गणेश जय गणेश जय गणेश देवा।
जय गणेश जय गणेश जय गणेश देवा।
जय गणेश जय गणेश जय गणेश देवा। मात जाके पार्वती पिता महादेवा।
जय गणेश जय गणेश जय गणेश देवा। मात जाके पार्वती पिता महादेवा।
लडुवन को भोग लगे संत कर सेवा।
लड्डुवन को भोग लगे संत करे सेवा।
जय गणेश जय गणेश जय गणेश देवा।
जय गणेश जय गणेश जय गणेश देवा।
जय गणेश जय गणेश जय गणेश देवा। मात जाके पार्वती पिता महादेवा।
जय गणेश जय गणेश जय गणेश देवा। मात जाके पार्वती पिता महादेवा।
मात जाके पार्वती पिता महादेवा।
मात जाके पार्वती पिता
महादेवा। बोलिए श्री गजानन स्वामी की जय। So at this time, those who have flowers, please take a flower in your hand. We all clasp our hands, we close our eyes, we bow our heads. So we join in our final pratana to end this evening's devotion. We humbly pray and ask grace and blessings of Gajanana Swami to be upon our principal devotees today, all who have participated in our puja, in our devotion this evening unto Lord Ganesha, all who have offered devotion to Lord Ganesh this evening. We humbly ask him to shower his choicest blessings upon us. We also ask if we made any errors, omissions, mistakes in our devotions this evening, we humbly ask for forgiveness. We ask that Lord to make our devotions fruitful and beneficial for us as we go through this journey of life together. We all pray. Hari Om. Mantrahinam kriyahinam bhaktihinam janadanam yat pujitam maya deva paripurnam निरन्तरस्तु मे ॐ वाहनं न जानामि विसर्जनम् पूजं चैव न जानामि क्षम्यतां परमेश्वरम् त्वमेव माता च पिता त्वमेव बन्धुश्च सखा त्वमेव विद्या द्रविणं त्वमेव सर्वं मम देव देवा ॐ असतो मा सद्गमय तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्योर्मा अमृतं गमय। हे सर्वशक्तिमान सच्चिदानंद निराकार निर्विकार सर्वधार सर्वेश्वर सर्वव्यापक अंतर्यामी अजर अमर नित्य पवित्र सृष्टिकर्ता को बारंबार नमस्कार है। हे परमात्मा, भविष्य वर्तमान दुखियों का कष्ट हरण करके सुबुद्धि को प्रकाश कर कि जिससे सबका मंगल हो। ओम शांति 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 हरि ओम। We join as we sing very simple praises to Lord Ganesha as we conclude this evening's devotion. Ganatha Gajavarana Ganatha Dinabandhu
Gananata Gajavarana Gananata Dinabandhu
Siddhidata Shivananda
Siddhidata Shivananda
Bodhi Pradayak Gajanana
Bodhi Pradayak Gajanana
Parvati Nandan Bhav Bhay Bhanjan
Parvati Nandan Bhav Bhay Bhanjana
Yuga Yuga Bandhan Jai Shri Ganesha
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 Gananatha Gajvarana Gananatha Dinabandhu
Gananatha Gajavarana Gananatha Dinabandhu
Gananatha Gajvarana Gananatha Dinabandhu
Gananatha Gajavarana Gananatha Dinabandhu
Gananatha Dinabandhu Gananatha Dinabandhu। बोलिए श्री गजानन स्वामी की जय। बोलिए श्री आदि शक्ति दुर्गा माता की जय। बोलिए श्री शंकर भगवान की जय। महाविष्णु भगवान की जय। जय जय सीताराम। प्रेम से आसन लीजिए। प्लीज हैव योर सीट्स devotees. This brings us to the end of today's devotion. So our next service will be on Sunday as we continue our Sunday devotions. Do not forget that on the 23rd we'll be having our Diwali celebration. So those who would like to make offerings to Mahalakshmi Mata, on Diwali day itself we wouldn't have a service here, but those who would like to make offerings to Mahalakshmi Mata, perform Havan and so on that day, we'll be joining in that devotion. And those who are here in the mandir on that day will be, doing the lighting of the 108 diyas, and families who come, they will traditionally take one of those diyas home with them to light at their home on the Diwali day itself. So once more, devotees, God's choices, grace and blessings to each and every one. Join with us on Sunday, 10 a.m. as we continue our devotions. Boliye Shri Satya Sanatan Dharma ki Jai.